Hey, gun people. Yeah, I mentioned sometimes you learn things from the past and you think everybody knows it because it's just been a standard part of your training and knowledge. And I just threw out on a couple of my videos, and I had a whole bunch of questions, and I thought people were kind of messing with me, but I honestly think a lot of people don't know this. So I said in one of my videos, look, if you can shoot somebody by shooting the concrete in front of them or shooting a wall that they're standing next to, and the bullet will ricochet and follow the path of the ground or the concrete or the wall, which is why you don't want to lean on walls or lay on concrete behind a car thinking you have cover. And man, I couldn't believe all the comments about, I want to see some stats. I've never heard that. I've been all kind of training and nobody's ever... Man, that's been around for years. I mean, I was taught that back in the 70s, and luckily I did some research and found a 1975 FBI training video. And I made the whole video when I found it and uploaded it. So I'm going to upload that later so you'll be able to watch the whole video. But I just took a clip out of this here.
That can kill a man, his survival to knowing how ricochet shots may behave. The bouncing bullets that can kill a man even when he believes himself safe under...
Bouncing bullets, not to be confused with bouncing Bettys, for my Vietnam brothers out there.
Cover. Behind this car or this one.
Okay, so we were taught long ago, don't hide behind a car and peek and think. If you aren't behind a wheel well or the engine compartment, you're going to get shot. Because there's a lot of guys you'll see in a lot of actual shootings, the only cover available is a car. And because there's 3 or 4 officers, they can only 1 or 2 can get behind the wheel of the engine. So you'll see legs and feet under here. And I'm like, dude, all you got to do is take somebody out and shoot in front of the car. And I think I said that in one of the videos, and that's where I got all kind of the hate, like I was making shit up. Man, they ain't never done it. You give me some proof. You're just making stuff up. I want your source. All right, here's my source.
In this demonstration, the instructor aims at a clay pigeon well in front of the car. The rifled shotgun slug does not leave the roadway like a rubber ball at the same angle that it hit. It has ricocheted almost parallel to the ground to pierce the target under and behind the car. Safety lies only in putting a solid object like the wheel or engine of the car between you and your assailant.
That's what I said when people were like, oh, I've never heard that.
Review this surprising effect again. While a rubber ball thrown to the ground would bounce upward at the same angle, a bullet ricochets almost parallel to the hard surface struck. With targets at ground...
This is a pretty good distance from... They're imagining imaginary car here, so you're shooting in front of the car to show. Now, the balloons pop, a lot of times 2 will pop, and I'm going to throw in another clip where they pop all 3 because of fragments and dirt. But the actual bullet does go forward and will do damage.
Level, the instructor aims at the silver tape, a good deal closer than the balloons. Think of one of these balloons as your head, and you may change your evaluation of safe cover from ricochets.
And this is the same theory if this was a wall and somebody was peeking his head out from behind a wall.
The same principle maintains when a bullet ricochets from a hard vertical surface. The instructor has placed aiming points some distance from the balloon targets. Think of yourself taking cover around the corner, exposing yourself only minimally and momentarily. Would you be safe? Your assailant may even aim wide at the corner, as we see here. But the ricocheting bullets almost parallel to the wall could kill you as easily as they burst these balloons.
Okay, so I'm going to clip in another videos from Iraq veteran 888. And they did a couple of shoots also, and I'll just clip those in. So in this video, this guy is actually shooting, and I think this might have been Iraq 888 veteran 2. I can't remember if I didn't, if it's a different video, sorry about that, guy, I'm using your stuff. But, so he's ricocheting it off a car showing that any hard surface you can ricochet, but a car, because it's thin metal, it's a little bit tougher, and you're going to need much more of a straight line angle. So as you can see, he's got his hand off and it's coming in an angle. The first bullet kind of went here and I think hit about here. This second bullet I think hits here.
So on this one, definitely a little bit of difference. You can see there's some deformation here on this one. There is some deformation on the first one, but not nearly as prevalent on this one. I would venture to guess you can't probably see it.
Okay, and on this one, the angle was so great that it went in. So just a fragment kind of went out here. But the more you increase the angle out, the less chance it's going to ricochet depending on the surface. This is a metal hood. You need a much, I guess, not graduated angle. And on a wall, the harder the surface, the more. If this was steel or metal plates, then you can bounce them off. We used to bounce them off metal plates and ricochet and see how many times we could ricochet a bullet to hit the target and goofing around. But this has just been a theory that's been out there for a long time. I'm really surprised anybody that's getting tactical training doesn't know. Stay off walls and don't hide behind things or lay on the ground and make yourself an easy target for somebody to ricochet a bullet into you, because it's pretty easily done.
All right, we didn't expect that. Good job.
Yeah, we got to figure out why it did that. I wonder if the jacket came apart or if it... You got it!
Okay, so hopefully that clears up skipping bullets. There's a lot of videos out here on it. Here's these guys skipping it. Iraq Veteran 888. He's trying to skip it off water. This guy looks like he's going to skip the bullet off water. In this image, it looks like he's flicking them off cars or windshields. So it's nothing new. It's been around. If you haven't heard about it, well, good. I'm glad I can increase your tactical knowledge. All right, we'll end that there on skipping bullets and understanding that not only you can do it to hit your adversary, but your adversary can do it to hit you. So understanding the concept is probably a little bit important. All right, we'll end that there.